Good morning, everybody. How is it going? I'm doing good. I hope you guys are too. Alright. We are doing the last of Jak 3 today. We are probably going to be finishing the game, because we're 85% of the way done. And it does not take that long to rack up those percentage points. Hop on Lizard, and I guess we gotta go back to the city. The city is a place to be. If you want to eat some turkey. I don't know. Where am I going? Not that way. Also checking something on my laptop while I'm doing this, which is very difficult because our internet is being incooperative. Very uncooperative. Holy shit, internet. I need you to, like, just fucking load Twitch stuff. Well. Like, I can't even see... My mic check worked, but I can't even get chat to load. Which would be, you know, nice. Well, we'll just hang out and wait until chat loads, I guess. Have to suck down some more internet from the pipes. Now that's fine. If I have to be a little late today to finish this up, I can be. It's not a big deal. Okay, chat has actually loaded now. We're good to go. Okay. The city transport. Eventually. Sooner or later. So, I want to mention this real quick. The start of Star Wars is going to be delayed by about 2 weeks. Because I realized if I was to start it tomorrow, so like the plan for tomorrow was to pick out mods for Star Wars. It's gotta. Once you hear why, you'll understand. So the plan for tomorrow was to pick out mods for Star Wars, and then possibly start the game. And then I would not be able to stream it Thursday. I might be able to stream it for a moment on Friday, and then I wouldn't be able to stream it for a week. And Star Wars is like, Knights of the Old Republic is very much an episodic, like, story-driven, you want to see what's happening next kind of game, right? It's not the kind of game where you can take a week off from playing and just pick right back up. If I were to do that, it would, like, I wouldn't know where I was. Nobody would know where I was. Like, nobody would remember what was going on, what was happening. It's the kind of game where, when I stream it, I have to make sure I can do at least 2 episodes a week for, you know, a while. So, instead, tomorrow, if I even stream tomorrow, because I'm going to go pick up God of War Ragnarok before I stream, because I'm very excited for that. And I want to get that updated and stuff. But the plan is we'll be playing Fist, Forge, and a whole lot of... Or it was like highly reviewed. hold on. Oh, my girlfriend, had a dentist appointment earlier. Small world. But yeah, it can be, kind of a bitch to do that, to establish care, as they say. Can I use this? Ah, ha ha ha. Like, are you having some medical problems, my dude? No doctors? Or are you just, like, trying to get a doctor, like, set? Also, I don't mean to pry or anything, so, like, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. Best of luck to you if you are having some legitimate issues. Yeah, I feel that. They say, what is it, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure? No, I do agree with that. Like, get yourself a doctor established basically as soon as you can. You can make me younger and healthier, Doc. What do you mean, what can you do for me? Do the thing you went to college for 8 years for. Medicalize me. Okay, well that didn't work. Trust me, don't call it hocus pocus. They don't like that. What's up, Nuke? How's it going, my dude? Hope you're having a good one. We are just talking about doctoral witchcraft. Glad to hear it. Which is good. Everybody needs a shaman. You never know when, like, oh god, there's so many of them. You never know when medical problems are going to arise, and you're going to need some help. Speak faster, Jack. Fucking kidding me. They're all dead now, right? Okay, I don't have to do that again. Thank God for small miracles.
Jack. I knew that machine was special.
Get out of my head.
Jack? Jack? I'm losing you, buddy!
It's linking me into the Darkmaker ship systems. They're taking me to them.
Jack!
Become the ship.
Jack!
Fly into the sun.
I'm linked into the Darkmaker ship. I can control some of the machines.
Get back here. Stop walking away from me. Alright, cool. I'm a robot. What do I do about this? Bitch. Alright, I have punch, I have shield, and I have jump. And that's... And I guess, whatever this is, I can dance. Get funky. Robot weddings are not known for their dancing. Okay, yeah. Can I charge it? Nope. Yeah, fuck you, whatever's down there. Okay, cool. Ow! They move! Okay, well I need to stop fucking... I need to stop getting hit by all of these. Okay. Hey buddy, put your shield down. Well, I don't know what this thing is, but it looks like it needs to be blown up. Alright. Bitch. Buddy, why would you... Okay. Nice. Oh god! I did not think I was gonna make that. Get back here. Thank you. Come on. Bop. Bop. Are you actually... Alright. Okay. Oh, that's what you do. Oh, come on. Let me be... Oh, thank you, game. Let's say, let me be close enough. Just for good measure. Okay. Bring the box back over here. Oh, I feel you. No, get your drops. Do what you gotta do. Believe me, if you can get free shit, go get your free shit. I will never disapprove of that. Why did my laptop randomly decide to disconnect from the internet? Oh, it didn't. The internet decided to disconnect from giving my laptop internet. Well, this is bad for me. I do not have a lot of health left, so I have to play this carefully. I also got a sneeze, but like it's not there yet. Gotta reposition. Alright, come on. Could this be, like, exploded now, please? Go boom! Go boom! This is what I mean about needing to, like, reposition. Now, this is one small thing that I think modern games, like, are... Like, you don't have to walk away from objects to reposition, to go back to the object as much as you do.
What the? Daxter?
What? What'd you see? Let me look. Hello, elevator.
And I think that's, like, one of the
Come on.
big improvements.
I hate being short.
It just seemed for a moment, it looked like... No, it couldn't have been.
Alright. Done. Bet. Back to town. Let's go. Where am I going now? What am I doing? Alright. I'm at like, what, 92% of the way through the game? That feels about right to me.
Look out!
I will figure out a way to get all those creatures to
on the
orbs.
line. We're in trouble.
one day. Yeah? Is it everything you remember? Did it bring back all the warm feelings and nostalgia that you missed so much? Really? That's pretty cool. And actually, I feel like with like a lot of old games, you can find streamers, like you can find people streaming them. You know, it might not be huge streamers or anything, but like because people like the old games. You know, they're fun, they're relaxing, you kind of sit back and chill and take a trip down memory lane and then be like, how the fuck did I play this when I was 12 years old? Did I hate myself? I mean, if that's what you do, yeah, chill and kill some ant people. Fuck them ant people.
Watch your target!
Oh god, that was wrong. I very recently played, the shooting mechanic was dog shit. Yeah, old games, the majority of old games, their mechanics don't always translate super well. Did you just shoot me once and leave?
Break him! Watch your target!
Oh yeah, go in the front door.
Take them all out!
Now that's one thing, like, the shooting mechanics for games definitely have not held up as well as a lot of other mechanics. Those have definitely gotten worse. Or, those have definitely improved to the point where they're noticeably worse on old games. Like, painfully worse. Was it GoldenEye that you couldn't look up and down while moving, for example?
Who knows what Arrow will try to do next with that dark ship. We've got to take him out.
And I suppose you know how we can take him.
We have a plan, but it's risky.
Oh, of course. It couldn't be easy. No! And I'm sure we're on the short list to head up the mission, huh?
No, this one's tricky. I'm giving it to Torn and Jinx.
What? I suppose you don't think we're good enough, huh? You don't think we can do it?
Dax.
May I remind you that this team of Daxter, Jack, and Daxter have taken on just about every scary thing this world can throw at us for 3, count 'em, 3 adventures.
Daxter.
This is an outrage, Jack. We're the heroes.
You know-
We're the ones on cereal boxes, for God's sake. And I'm about to release
Oh
my
yeah,
own
no, I
line
definitely
sports
remember the
shoes.
graphics
I've got
being
a
better than they
contract.
actually were.
You're on the mission. Your job is to cover Torn and Jinx in a vehicle filled with explosives. Escort them to the metalhead section, and together you'll blow open the nest.
Oh, well. Why didn't you say so in the first place?
You know, I relate to Daxter a lot during that rant, because, yeah, I might not like doing all this.
Here comes some more! Here comes some more! Chili Pepper!
Alright, it's payback time.
Okay, Sig was there.
You mean go in that place? Jack, maybe I'll stay here and, protect Sig.
When did Sig show up? Cool, I got the supernova. Yeah, give me all the light powers. I have a feeling I'm... Is this any better? It was giving me issues yesterday, and I thought I fixed it. I don't know if I did, but hopefully this did. It stops when I pause the game. So it's still doing it then? It's good now? Okay. Man, I hope my mic's not going out. I don't want to buy a new mic. Who's behind me? Nobody. Okay. This is not a horror game. This is not Jump Scare City. Get 'em, bouncy bullets. Oh god! That scared me way more than it should have. Honestly, I might take you up on that. The only issue I'd run into is, are any of the ones you tested inherently, PlayStation compatible? Oh yeah, I know what to do. I've got wings, and they're multiplying. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, cool. Well, not right this minute, but I will probably talk to you about that. Ow, God. In the future. course, I should probably focus on just, like, being able to run everything through my computer, like, you know, most people do when they stream. And then I can just get a good mic for my computer. But hey, baby steps. We'll get there one day. Oh god. Get fucking ricocheted, birds! I don't think I can fly this one. Ah, okay. Yep, that's my motto on it. I'll get it when I can. Right? Like, I can't... Me just wanting the money to be able to do all this stuff is not enough. It's not going to make it appear in my account. So eventually, one day I'll have a really good computer and I'll be able to, like, do all this shit. And when that day comes, sweet. Until that day, I'll make something work. I'm relatively clever. I can be. If I set my mind to it, I can usually figure some kind of something out. Both. PC, really. Oh, once I get a PC that can, like, actually run shit, the first step is going to be getting a good capture card, so I can actually, you know... Yeah, I was going to say, you can get a pretty good mic, like, for not terrible prices anymore. They become, like, mainstream enough where it's, like, manageable to find a good one at a decent price. But, like, a capture card is going to be my first priority, so I can, like, just do shit. Because, like, I have a PS2 sitting over here that I got 3 months ago. More than. Probably closer to 6 months ago. I need to heal. See, great noise in the background. Not all irritating. But I bought it specifically to stream PS2 games with. And I can't do that until I get a capture card. And all that. So that's gonna be like the first main purchase. Like the first big one, but that is probably gonna be a better mic. So, not a...
My little friends have come to see me off. I'd love to stay in chat.
Dude, how we
I have an
sound?
appointment with the most powerful beings in the universe.
You're through, metal monkey! Don't make me come over there and...
Hey, Death Souls, thanks for the follow,
You're
man.
too late.
I appreciate it, my dude.
I'm already awake in the dark mega ship. When I come back, I will be wielding the very power of the precursors. I'll see you boys soon.
Welcome in.
Look at that, it's cool. It's amazing. It's reacting to the dark stuff. What?
Oh, how can you not? All three of the games are
Let's get
honestly
out of here.
fantastic. They might not be like the greatest games ever, or even like they're not the pinnacle of gaming. They might not be the greatest games ever, but they are all very, very good for what they are. Yeah, the voice acting is really good, and like all three of them are very solid games. The story is fantastic. I think these are like... These three games are probably like peak PS2, right? These are like the best that PS2 had to offer. And, you know, there might be more technically impressive games. There might not be... Like, these might not be the best in every regard. But just overall, with all the stuff they had going on. Exactly. Like, Sly Cooper... This, Ratchet and Clank are like the three PlayStation games. Oh, thanks for shooting up the bike I was gonna take, guys. I appreciate that.
I've got a clear shot!
Yeah, exactly. It's games like this that are the reason, like, today, Sony is, like, executives, exclusives, you know, story-based, solid single-player games. Like, when I think of a Sony exclusive, that's kind of what I think of, like, oh man, I can't wait for this PS5 exclusive. I can't wait to, like, get into this single-player game for 40 hours and lose my mind. That's what I think of when I think of a Sony exclusive, and it's because of games like this where you can get into it. This game, you could play this, if you went and did all the side shit, you could play this for like 60 hours, easily. Like just going through and getting all the precursor warps you can.
Jack, we're in serious trouble.
Onin says there are strange forces at work. Fate has been twisted by something more powerful than anything she has ever seen in her many years. Something now awake deep in the catacombs.
Why did you go into the catacombs?
You blowhards want us to go down there, correct?
The best access to the catacombs is on the metalhead side of the city.
Sometimes I really hate you guys.
Onin says she sees your fate turning black with uncertainty. Onin says it will be very dangerous indeed. Onin says
a lot of
will
things.
escort you to the catacombs and... What? What did you say?
You will be Onin's eyes and Jack's wisdom. You must do this.
Okay, fine. But I am gone the moment that things get sticky. You two, get to the catacomb entrance and take care of business.
I like how Daxter
I'll
is
meet you
just
there when the coast
floating.
is clear.
So I will say, with Jack 3 here, I think Jack, I'm gonna say 3 is probably my favorite in the series, and I'm sure most people would agree with that in all honesty. And I've noticed this one compared to 2, there were a lot of points in 2, I just got really fucking mad because of how just like how the controls aged, how what was considered like what you did in video games back then, just like solid design, has kind of like aged out, but still having to deal with it. Like the racing segments in 2, I wanted to murder somebody. I legitimately spent 45 minutes losing my goddamn mind at some of those racing segments. I am too, you know, I probably would not have been able to beat that charge. And I don't think I would do well in prison. Not guilty for reason of anger at game developers. Did I take the worst possible fucking path over here? Oh yeah, I remember what part you're talking about. Yeah. That was... Or... Yeah. That was bad. Are there any of these I want to get before we get to the... But real talk, yeah, it was terrible. Jack 3, thankfully, I have not had many of those moments. In Jack 2, it felt like every other mission, I was just like, alright, well, I'm about to get real mad, and then I'm gonna get 90% of the way through the mission, and then something's gonna happen, and I'm gonna get real mad again. We got some pretty epic music for me walking down a hallway. Alright, there we go.
The only hombres tough and crazy enough to take on these things are the Wastelanders.
You're a genius.
Yeah, that trinket's worth about as much as you'd get from a broke-down pawn shop in
Jack 1
Southtown.
was Spyro, right? Like, Jack 1 was designed for a different console at a different time. Because 1 was very much a PlayStation 1 game for me. Or from what I could tell by, you know, when I played it recently. It was made for end-of-life PS1 game, like end-of-life PS1. Or that's what it was, like, developed for. And what it did, and it's like, you know, okay, well, I don't think that was worth it. For what it did really well. It's, you know, run around, collect all the orbs, and save the world type deal. It did that part really well. It made getting it from Jack 1, run around, pick up precursor orbs to save the planet, to, you know, Jack 2, now you have a gun, we're cursing. All that stuff. To go from A to B was quite a fucking jump. And the only way they can do it is with time travel. And I'm glad they did it, because Jack 2 and 3 are, you know, again, Jack 2, I liked it, but the racing made me, like, so beyond angry. I didn't really mean to do the full spin shoot, but whatever. Also, the aiming between 2 and 3, I swear to God, like, the aiming in 2 compared to 3 is insanely better. Well, no, 3 compared to 2 is better. Like, they did so good in improving that. Yeah, it was ridiculous. I remember I'd be looking straight at somebody, like the guy in front of me here. I'd be looking right at him and watching the reticle, like, not track him. And you just saw there how it would, like, actually follow him. In 2, it felt like you had 5 degrees of, like... It could only move in, like, 5-degree chunks. It couldn't just, like, smoothly track. Yeah, exactly. It was... And there were points towards the end I didn't know, like, I'd checkpoint in. And they didn't fix this in this game, and it really irritates me. So, if I were to, like, jump off the cliff right now, when I respawned, I'd only have 186 bullets left. For some reason, your ammo doesn't... I hear it. Where did it go? Oh, it fell. Yeah, it's gone. For some reason, and I don't know why they chose to do this, your ammo doesn't reset when you die. Or, like, go back to what it was at the checkpoint. It stays with whatever your current bullet count is upon death. So, like, at one point, towards the end of the game, I died. I got in an area where I had, like, no health and no ammo. Why are the viruses from Jimmy Neutron here? just fight with the wings on? Can I... Thank you, game. Oh. We good? We cool? Y'all really do just be jumping out of rocks and shit, huh? I have a feeling that's not what I was supposed to do, but hey, whatever gets you there in the end, right? Hey guys, how's it going, everybody? That is one thing I do like about, like, old PS2 games, compared to modern games, anyway. Modern games, like, if Jak 3 came out for the PS5 or whatever, I would not be able to do that, right? They'd have it set up where you'd have to jump and land and, like, go around. It honestly, it's the best gun in the game. It really is. The bouncy bullets, you can't beat it. I can literally shoot at the wall and it'll track. Like, it'll track to the enemies. It's perfect. Whoa! The game knows that, though. That's why they give you so much yellow ammo. They're like, everybody's only gonna use the bouncy gun. It's too good to not use. And you know what? Thank God it is, because it makes the game way more fun. Because it's not so overpowered where you're gonna instant win all the time. But it's consistently overpowered where, yeah, you could probably beat just about everything in the game with it. Oh-ho! I also like I don't know what it's called, but like this blue one where they just orbit around. I never played Lost Frontier, so I have no thoughts on it. My thoughts on it are, should I play it? Because I know it's not good. Well, I don't know it's not good. I have a friend of mine who told me it's not good and I should avoid it. Don't expect much of it? Okay. So is it more, it's like, it's not bad, it's just compared to what, you know, Jak 3 is, it's definitely not what it should have been. Because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to try to stream it. Because, you know, at the very least, I feel like it might be entertaining in how not good it is. And besides combat racing, that'd be the only one well, that and Daxter, because that one just came out on PSP. That'd be the only one I wouldn't have streamed if I don't. So I kind of want to just for that, so that way I could say I streamed, you know, all of them available. all those weird alien frogs. I don't know, just the name alone, Lost Frontier, makes me think I'm actually going to be, like, rebuilding a colony or something like that. Like, I find a colony of, like, lost precursors. And I go there and they're like, it's the hero from the prophecy. And then I, like, help rebuild the city or whatever. There were not. I did my civic duty. My civic has been dutied. I walked in. It took literally 5 minutes once I got there. My GPS sent me to the wrong place, which was kind of irritating. Or it didn't send me to the wrong place. It thought the place it sent me to was like a half mile further down the road than it actually was. Oh, it would have been funny as hell if I was Dark Jack for the whole scene.
I've molted 3 times already, just waiting for you. Onan says we must get through the palace ruins, but I think...
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I can handle that.
Jack, let me just say, before it's all over, riding on your shoulder, although it is kind of bony and uncomfortable, well, you've been a good pal.
You too, Dax. These adventures, they've been great.
Someone called for an army?
But you're a long way from the desert. I thought you said a smart warrior never
Oh,
takes his
good timing, my
opponent
dude.
head on.
That depends on how hard your skull is. I'd say you and I are both rather headstrong.
Let's finish this.
Look alive, Jack.
Alright, let's do it.
Dark precursors.
So, this cutscene kinda did it, but it didn't do it as bad as a lot of the other ones did. I've noticed, like, a lot of the cutscenes on here seem like they're in fast forward. Like they're all playing at 1.5 speed.
On your right.
Which makes the fact that there's a cheat that gives you fast cutscenes kind of ridiculous to me. So like the two, and I have mentioned this before during them, but you get a lot of information out of nowhere. Like, am I just gonna be permanently wheeling now? There we go.
Look out, Jack.
Like when Jack's talking to this dude at one point, and he's like, I had a son. That comes totally out of left field. We talked to him like 2 other times. And we're not friends. And he's just like, oh yeah, I had a kid. He's dead now. It's like for some things, they're just like, oh fuck, we didn't include this. Add some lines in here. And honestly, that one cutscene is the worst for it. Whoa! Come on, let me maneuver out of here a little bit. There we go. Back it up. Okay. Excuse me, guys. I'm coming through here. Get out of my way. I am basically in a tank. You're not, so... If this camera can stop being so bouncy and I can stop feeling like I'm about to throw up, that would be very cool. What's that, not gonna happen? Yep, fair enough, game. Can't ask too much out of you, I suppose. that might be true. I mean, that's probably what it is. What? Did I just drive past that? I mean, that would make sense, because by that time, I think it's like right after you get your second medallion or whatever. It just, like, kind of paced out weird for me. Yeah, that's true. He's old. He doesn't have long left in this world. He's like, I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and that's it. Oh god. Do I just jump over the... Oh no, I drive down here. I thought I had to, like, jump the gap. Okay, we're in here now. You know, this is the kind of series that I think they don't necessarily need to, but I think it would be kind of cool if they, yeah, like, they could, like, redo this game and just do stuff like that to space it out more. Because that's really my biggest issue with the game, for the story anyway, is the pacing of it at some points just feels very, like, weird and kind of rushed. But yeah, this is the kind of game where... Okay. You know, instead of giving me The Last of Us Remake number 5, which I'm never going to play, like, remake this entire series. And I don't mean remaster it, actually remake it. I'm sorry, I don't get why The Last of Us is such a big deal. I really don't. It's okay. See, I never even played 2 because I never got through 1. How the fuck do I get over there? Yeah, see, I never played 2 because I never got through 1, because I was playing 1. I got, I don't know, I think about halfway through it based on what I, like, read online about where I was, and just stopped caring. I wasn't, like, super invested in the story. I didn't think the gameplay was, you know, that great. I was just like, whatever. But, like, everybody on the internet's like, The Last of Us is the greatest video game series to ever grace mankind. I'm like, if you say so, my dude, but... I mean, that is good. That's good writing. If they make you care about the bad guy... Well, if that's what they want to do.
Not bad driving, kid.
Parking job could use a little work.
And a good day to die. I'm very proud to have been by your side in the end. This world is not yet out of heroes.
We did well together. Don't move.
I mean,
Please, promise me one thing. Promise me you'll find my son, Mar. You'll know him when you see this. He's wearing an amulet just like it. A symbol of our lineage with the great House of Mar.
Bro, did you lose your son when he was a baby?
They need you.
I was his son the whole time. Well, I mean, was that like...
Yes, you were that child. I took you from Deimos, hoping to harness your eco-powers for my experiments.
Okay.
Then I lost you to the underground. You seem upset. Did I tell you too late? You were the son of the great warrior Deimos. Oh, and he never knew. How delightful.
Was that like...
Thank you for opening the door to the precursors. Don't worry, I'll be back to put
Was
you
that
out
like
of
kind of
your
par for the
misery.
course for the rest of the story, though?
After him, Jack!
You're willing to go down there? Without a fuss this time.
Yeah, well, don't get used to it. It's just that nobody hurts my best friend and lives to brag about it. Let's get him!
Oh boy, this part again. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, you could tell me anything about the games, and I have no idea. Oh, just like a motivation trigger for survival. Okay. Yeah, I mean, and I suppose those games are really relevant because they're like Naughty Dog. So like, the conversation right now, they're very relevant. Like I said, I just never really got into them. I didn't get the point of them. Like, the story was okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. Honestly, in my head, I get Days Gone and The Last of Us mixed up all the time. Like, constantly in my head, I'm getting those wires crossed. Anytime I think about one of the games, I have to stop for a second and, like, make sure I'm thinking about the right one. Yeah, I know. And, like, I finished Days Gone. I don't know why I finished it. I'll go ahead and go exactly why I finished it. I had 0 other games to play, and
has begun its energy conversion. It will take some time for the weapon to fully charge. You have proven your worth, warrior. We grant you the gift of evolution. The honor of becoming one of us.
Step aside! I will be the one who evolves into a precursor. The right is mine!
Be careful what you wish for.
It is done. Don't worry, Jack. It is for the greater good that I assume this role.
Even now, it may be too late. If Errol awakens the dark ship's cargo, all will be lost.
Listen, Glow Boy, we've been doing all your dirty work while you slept in the stars. So stop it!
Inefficient. I told you we needed a backup hero. We should have gone with Plan B. Ow, hey, cut it out! We are unhappy with your performance. If you had been a true hero, you would have stopped Errol by now.
Oh my god.
Yes, well, now we are even more angry, and, we order you to avert your eyes, or we will,
Oh, bother.
They look like me?
Not what you expected.
Yeah, we get that a lot.
Don't look so upset. If you knew we
imagine they're all just,
bunch
like,
of little
hanging
fuzzy
out
rats,
at the
would
meeting.
you worship us? Could we run
Like,
the universe?
Not possible, buddy.
So,
I like how
fluff up
Vega
the myth
looks like he's about ready to have a
And we
nervous
get the
breakdown.
respect we deserve.
You idiots! Get down from there and stop defiling that glorious machine!
Do not let our size fool you. We are the most powerful beings in the universe.
They're just like...
What does Daxter look like?
Ah, yes. All eco contains the source of our essence. Our code, so to speak. When Daxter touched the dark eco, he was actually blessed when he thought he was cursed.
Woohoo! I'm a precursor! I'm a precursor! I'm a precursor! Hey! Wait a minute! They have pants!
These creatures are the great precursors? And I wanted to evolve into the... No!
A little drafty, isn't it?
The only way to ensure that Errol will not awaken the ship's cargo is to go there yourself.
That meeting would
and
honestly
stop
be
it.
hilarious.
We will send you there from here.
But the weapon.
Chill out, buddy. You should have Mondale minutes to go there and get back here pronto. I mean, way before the...
Hopefully before.
Ba-boom! Oh, yeah!
Let's move.
I like how he still looks like himself, but an
You
Otzel.
idiots. I told you we needed a plan B.
Oh, cool. 5 minutes. See ya. We're doing the, oh, okay, not C, I guess. Okay, so it's kind of like the Resident Evil end of the level kind of deal. Where, yeah, it's the end of the game, but you have, like, it's timed. Okay, that didn't work. Oh god, okay, well. Ow. Okay, well, you got a double jump. Now you know. Now that's how we learn things. You live, you learn. You live, you laugh, you learn. You live, you laugh, you lose. It's okay, I have 35 minutes to finish this, so I think I will be alright. I double jump. I want to state for the record, I hit the button twice. I think the game's just trying to make me run out of the good ammo before it lets me go on. Oh, come on! Okay. Fifth try's a charm, right? This is what happens to me in this game. Every single time I stream it, I'll get to one segment where it takes me 15 tries to get through it. No, no, no! I don't know why this is taking me so much trouble. Okay, we got it this time. Holy shit! Get away from that. Get as far away from that as I can. I don't even care about anything else. Oh, okay. Am I supposed to just slide? Oh, those... Okay, I get it. Get fucked, birds. Birds, what part of get fucked are you not understanding? Well, let's heal while I can. I have unlimited, so let's, you know, do that. I hope I only have about 3 minutes worth of shit left to do. Also, who describes 5 minutes as Mondo minutes? This is not Mondo minutes. This is barely minutes. Alright, well, this is my second favorite gun, so we'll use this. Why did I say like, this is my second favorite gun? Hold on. I was just sitting here, and after I said that, I was like, I bet my girlfriend said something to make fun of me. I could sense it in my soul. And sure enough, she did. Alright, before I leave the elevator, let's heal up. What do you got for me, Earl? Oh yeah, it definitely do be like that.
If these nasty things ever wake up, the planet's finished.
All of these Dark Makers at my command. Just think what I could do.
You're through, Arrow. Even if we both die.
You can get shot, that's what you can do. That was your first plan? Why was that your first instinct?
Let's go, Dax.
Yeah, exactly. He's a fucking machine. And your first instinct is to, like, fucking tackle him? Okay, that might be like the worst way to try this. How can I get my washing machine to stop? I'll tackle it. Is your refrigerator running? Well, you better go tackle it. Ah! You gotta be a little quicker on the draw than that. Quicker on the keyboard, as they say.
We did it! Woohoo!
Not yet.
You'll all die in my hand.
Bruh. Just give up at some point. Just because you spiritually summoned the mechanical spider from Wild Wild West.
It's headed for the city. We gotta defend it. For Deimos.
The last charge of the Dark and Light Brigade. Let's do it, partner.
To the end.
Wow, that reference went way over my head as a kid. Can I switch this out for one of the other vehicles I have? I've got like 30 of them, and not that I don't like the little guy here. But I don't know, I feel like the fast one might be a better option. It's essentially the same thing. Oh god. But faster. Oh my god. Whoa ho ho! Ah! I also haven't drove this one in a minute, so, I kind of forgot how it handles. He stomped my ass like a cockroach. Okay, well, good to know. If you get stomped on, it's a one-shot. That's, now that seems like pertinent information. And I have that information now. I have been informed. Alright, where's... like a cat? If I'm like standing here, is another like leg gonna come down right in that spot? Do I have a time limit on this, by the way? Because this is like actually kind of hard to like line these up. I'm good, okay. I didn't know if I had to stop him before he, like, got to the city or something. Whoa! That was almost really bad. Okay. I'll take it. Alright, where is... Ah, there it is. I'm really paranoid. I'm gonna get stomped on when I have one left. I suppose I should just be really glad that, it's not the fucking... I don't have to do this with a dune hopper and, like, hit him in the knees. I get way ahead of this dude. Oh my god, that was... It almost happened. It almost fucking happened. Oh, not that water. That's the deep water. Now let's get, like, over here, and then... Oh my god. Okay, he's going over the cliff. That is fine. Why did I just get a text message? Okay, hold on. Is this... Okay. Oh. Biddy. My girlfriend just sent me a picture of a cat. That's very cute, but also like 6 years old, and we can't have another cat. Could I stop rolling down the hill? Thank you! It's a very cute cat, but like we actually have more cats than we are legally allowed to. But you know what? I don't recognize this Congress. I don't recognize this kangaroo court that says we can't have more cats. But I do recognize the fact that we will be homeless if we try to adopt more cats. There we go. Oh, it's opposite. Honestly, though, would you be surprised, like, if that was a thing, would you have been like, oh, I'd have been like, yeah, that sounds about right for, you know, the game. It's gonna be walking and you gotta, like, hop your ass up and pop them in the knees. Oh, of course, you can drop any light eco. I thought I had to ground pound it. Oh, come on. minutes. Oh! Bruh, lead your targets. You have a laser. Lead your targets, man. You'll hit me in, like, the first try. Okay. Yep, like that. See, you got me. Now turn around. How many times are you gonna do this, my dude?
Now you'll see why I never lose.
Yeah, I mean... Okay, well, yep. More than a little. More than a little annoying, yeah. I didn't mean to get on the fucking hoverboard. Oh my god. Okay, come on, game. Let me load up on this ammo so I can continue to kick your ass, please. I need it.
Let's make this interesting.
Ah! Turn around. Turn around. Let me fill this up, please.
You're making it too easy.
Bro, you've hit me like 3 times, and you're almost dead. I don't want to hear any lines about this being too easy from you. Let's go ahead and heal. I like how time pauses while you do this. Just to give you that extra... And then I get hit as soon as I come out of it. Whatever. As soon as he turns around, he's dead, and he knows it. That's why he's not dead. Oh god. Hold on. Watch while I do this. Oh, look at that. Damn, Earl. You ever get mad that you suck so much? GG, no re. I only use used it once the entire game, but at least it was really cinematic.
Thank you, brave people of this planet. Onin, Samos, and all. Your strength and wisdom in these dark times give us reason to fight on.
My life's work, it turns out,
I
was
feel like
spent
Daxter
searching
was
for a bunch of furballs.
telling everybody
Odin says
that
it is
he's
a
one of the
great day for the
precursors,
universe.
and
Jack,
nobody believed
you
him
are the
up until
greatest
now.
of heroes. You have turned the tide against the Dark Makers, and together we will win this war.
But dude, there are like way more challenges in the future.
Ha! Or was it the past?
Yes, I was getting to that.
More adventures. Where have I heard that before?
We need heroes like you to help us protect the universe, Jack.
Then you can call me by my first name. By what my father called me. Mar.
Mar
Wait,
Jack?
Jack is Mar? The Mar?
Come then, Mar. No time like the present.
You coming, Dax?
I got all I need right here, baby. But if you
Praying
need
for
me,
Mar
and
4.
I know you will, you know where to find me.
Oh, Daxter, my little hero.
We owe you much, Daxter, for all you've done. For your bravery in the face of incredible danger, we shall grant you your deepest desire.
You know, I could really use a snazzy pair of pants, like yours.
Wow, those are sharp. I wish I had a pair just like that.
Be careful what you wish for.
Don't worry, honey. You get used to it. Oh, and you may want to
Well-
shave some parts. Trust me on that.
Now at least their
Thanks for
romance
everything.
isn't super fucking weird.
You are a great hero, Daxter.
This is gonna be good. They think I'm a god. And they're right. Our hero.
Like,
This is going to be a long trip.
Where do you think you're going, little bugger? I've decided I want my own sidekick, and you've been nominated.
it's never addressed
We're
that,
gonna be a
like,
great
this
team.
lady is
Just
very much attracted to a fucking weasel.
Are you ready, Jack? We have something to show you.
What?
The universe.
I couldn't leave you, Dax.
Not
With all our
publicly.
adventures ahead, you wouldn't last a second without me. Ah, what a team we are!
Yeah, well, the next adventure, I call the shots. Put it in, partner. Ha! Psych! Oh, yeah. Life is good.
Why do all the animal faces keep cracking? That's what I don't get. I like how there's just 3D models you can, like, rotate. Can I zoom them? Oh, I can make them... Look at those feet. He's got just tennis shoes on. Look at those feet. Okay, yeah, so that was Jack 3. Hell yeah. Okay. Well, I've played all 3 of the Jack and Daxter games now, which is pretty cool. I like how it says starring Kira, but she was in this game for 15 seconds. That's it. Total. Alright, all in all, those are 3 really good games. I had a great time playing them. Liz? Right, let's, wrong way. Bring that down so we don't just see him in a diaper the whole time. No, I turned on the... There's a cheat where it gives him a diaper instead of pants, and that was the first one I bought. Because why wouldn't you? I remember I thought that was the funniest thing ever when I was a kid. Oh, it's Dax. Oh, you can zoom in and out too. It's Daxter. With pants. With pants. And it is Pecker, for the most unfortunate name in the series. Okay. So, that is... We're gonna let the credits play through for a little bit. That's about it for tonight. I will be back tomorrow. I just realized that dude's feet look like hands. He's got like fucking thumb toes. This dude's be climbing trees with his hands tied behind his back. So anyways, tomorrow. Unfortunately, tomorrow I'm gonna have another late start. I gotta go pick up, Ragnarok, because I'm very excited to play that. I will not be streaming Ragnarok at first. If I play that, I'm gonna play that in my own time first, and then I'll probably play it on stream later at some point. But like I want to play that for me the first time. So I'll be picking that up tomorrow. So I'm probably going to be starting at 11:30, 12 o'clock again. We're going to be playing Fist Forged in Shadow Torch. That's what we're going to be playing for the rest of this week. Oh yeah, because I can only stream. So actually, I want to go over this since you're new. My typical schedule is Monday to Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. With one day in the middle of the week, I go 11 to about 4:30, 5 o'clock. Because I'm off one day in the middle of the week and one day on the weekends, and I don't really have anything to do in the middle of the week, so I stream. If I have Eastern, I'm on the Eastern time zone. There is also a Discord I have set up. There's a link to it on the... Okay, cool. There's a link to it on the front of my Twitch page. You can join that if you want. Obviously, you don't have to. That is 100% up to you. But that is where I post my schedule every week. I do an @everyone before I go live. And there's also a channel if you want to recommend any games for me to stream. There is a channel for that. There is a just a general like hangout channel. Join if you want. You don't have to. Obviously, it's up to you. But if you want to recommend games, I highly recommend joining the Discord because I will not remember if you recommended like Twitch chat. I don't have that good of a memory. So yeah. There's also a YouTube channel I have set up where I archive all my old streams. Damn, Beaker, you're fucking tall, bruh. Whoa, did not mean to zoom in. After I pick up God of War, we're going to be back with Forged in Shadow Torch. Thursday, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream. I know. It's like, this guy's an idiot. Trust us, we just named him Dummy, so that way it's very apparent. But I'm moving soon. Like, next week, I'm moving. So, Thursday, we're picking up the keys for a new place. Which means, I'm going to be busy. Because after we get the keys, I gotta, go get the vehicle. Also, Surfer. I think Surfer is better than Stoner for his character. But he's even got, that half-baked look on his face. Yeah, exactly. It's a process. So, Thursday we get the keys, we're picking up vehicles and doing some preliminary moving and all that. So, it's gonna be... a little crazy. I probably won't be able to stream Thursday. same deal Friday. Friday I might be able to, just because I have to work that day, and I'm not really wanting to take a lot of boxes. We're not moving far. It's like 10 minutes down the road from where we live now, but I still don't want to spend my whole morning before work moving. I will if I have to. I don't want to have to, though. So, Friday there might be a stream. I would not expect any streams. I'm going to try to stream every day, like Monday to Friday. I'd like to, but don't expect that. I'm off 4 days in a row. Yeah, I'm off 4 days in a row so I can move, so I can, like, get everything set. Limited ammo. Okay, we'll go ahead and save. I like how it's just a portrait of him. But yeah, next week, I honestly wouldn't expect any streams. Maybe one that Friday. Maybe. Just because that's, like, by that point we need to be completely moved. So, yeah, no, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following Death Souls, my bad. You put Souls in front of something, my brain's immediately like, it's Dark Souls. That's what you spent 400 hours in. Why would it be anything different? But the week after next, the week after we move, I plan on starting Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic. I'm waiting a week to start that because once I get into that, I want to get into that. So that'll be good. But yeah, that is it for tonight. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I always appreciate it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. A while back, this was in like June. Fallen Order is really good. They're planning a second one, so I would play the first one now while you can. But no, back in June, I did a vote if people wanted to see New Vegas or Knights of the Old Republic first. And then everybody voted. New Vegas won by one vote. Actually, no, it tied, and I had to do a virtual coin flip. So I finished New Vegas up at the end of September. And then, spooky month, so I didn't want to start that. But then we're going to get into it. It's going to be good. We'll be playing that till like February probably because it's a long game, but it's very fun. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, that's it for tonight. Once again, thanks Death Souls for following. I definitely appreciate it. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. If I can stream tomorrow, I'm going to have to play it by ear. But yeah, have a good night. I will see you guys hopefully soon.